Well, you always gotta have your good, and you gotta have your bad.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Hey everyone, welcome to another quick movie reviews. There's 6 films I've seen in the past few weeks. I haven't done a review in a little bit. I think like since Fantastic Four, and I saw a bunch of movies lately. I just have been too busy to talk about them. There's a lot of things I've been There's just a lot of things I've been doing, and so I just haven't had time to do individual reviews for these movies. And some of these movies, I just don't have a lot to say because they're just crap. So there's nothing to say other than that. So these are the 6 movies I've seen in the past 2 weeks. Here's my quick little reviews on them. Let's start with a really bad movie. And that is War of the Worlds. They made another War of the Worlds. I don't know why. I didn't even know about this movie until it just randomly came on Amazon Prime. I went on Prime and it said War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube. I had to wear my Ice Cube shirt for this because I love Ice Cube. Love him as a rapper and as an actor. I think he's great. He does play some dog shit, and this is the cream of the crop of dog shit. This is one of the worst movies he has ever played in. This is up there with like Triple X State of the Union bad. This movie is trash. This is a found footage like Skype movie like The Den and Searching. And the fact that it has to call itself War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds is a great book. H.G. Wells, amazing book. There have been many adaptations of War of the Worlds. The original classic movie is a great movie. The Spielberg one is entertaining, even though it is nothing like the book. It's still a good movie. This movie is not even close to being a average or mediocre movie. It's just trash. Ice Cube is awful in this movie. Every actor is so bad. It feels like they're all reading a script right in front of them while they're like filming on their phones. That's how lazy and shitty the performances are in this movie. It literally feels like they all just went on their iPhones and just like read the script and then just read their lines and then that was it. And it was just an excuse because they clearly didn't have the budget, because I think this was filmed during the pandemic and they clearly didn't have a big budget to show all the cool alien destruction. It's all through like these really shitty, low quality cameras, like they're watching on a YouTube video. It was just sad. And honestly, a film like this can work. Films like this have worked. Like if you watch the movie Searching with John Cho, that is a very good movie, a very effective movie of how it uses the found footage style and makes it scary and intense and atmospheric. Even The Den is a very creepy horror film. This one is just not scary. It doesn't build on any tension. A lot of it is just conspiracy theories. It's a conspiratorial movie about him looking at government files and stuff. You could tell, again, this was made during the pandemic. And it's just cringy. It is so awful. It is truly horrendous. Like, I've never seen a War of the World story done like this and done just this badly. This is easily the worst film I've seen this year, and I've seen some absolute shit. This is the cream of the crop of garbage shit. What the fuck were any of these actors thinking? Being in this stupid, heinous, ugly film is, of course, a 1 out of 10 movie. There is not a single redeeming thing in this film. It's just bad. Don't see it. I don't think anyone has seen it. So, yeah, continue on. All right, let's get on a good note. Let's talk about The Naked Gun. The Naked Gun is a lot of fun. This is a very fun movie. This is very enjoyable, super hilarious. It's cool to see comedy movies being made in 2025 because people just don't have a sense of humor anymore, and people are very afraid to make jokes because we've seen with stand-up comedians when they make very obscure and very offensive jokes, they're like canceled right away, and they people are scared to make movies about like really uncomfortable things or just making jokes and poking fun at people because everyone just gets offended so easily. So it was really cool to see a very 80s aesthetic sort of movie because it's basically a sequel slash soft reboot about the characters of The Naked Gun, but it's the next generation of The Naked Gun. It's Liam Neeson. He's the son of Leslie Nielsen's character. We get all this next generation stuff, and a lot of the times I hate that, but the movie treats it. It's very satirical and how it makes fun of other comedy movies. It makes fun of the past Naked Gun movies. It makes fun of movies in general. It was just entertaining, and Liam Neeson crushes this role. He is so deadpan serious, and it's very funny. I've always thought Liam Neeson was very funny. Like if you watch Ted 2, that movie's not very good, but he is literally the best part. He's in one scene and he is hilarious in it. He can just do this very deadpan, serious action movie star humor, and it works. Just like Jason Statham. I think Jason Statham can be also very, very funny. Pam Anderson is also really funny in this movie, and I've never seen Pam Anderson be this funny. And her chemistry with Liam Neeson is, well, legit real, so they're great together. Danny Houston as a very over-the-top Elon Musk sort of villain is funny. There's a lot of slapstick, and they don't do slapstick anymore, so it was really funny to see some really out there, ball-to-the-wall slapstick movie. It feels like a movie that came out in the 80s. It feels very much like old school Naked Gun or like Police Academy or shit like that. Like it's a really fun, enjoyable movie. Does not all the jokes land? Some of it is a little stupid. Some of it is a little too silly. But I had a good time with The Naked Gun. I would definitely watch it again. I was laughing consistently. And it's a 90-minute movie. Doesn't overstay its welcome. It's a perfect length. It's an easy 8 out of 10 movie. It's a very enjoyable film. Let's keep the positive train going with Together. Together is a horror film. It's a body horror film starring Dave Franco and Alison Brie. Two people who are actually married in real life, so that's pretty cool. This is a movie about a husband and wife going on like this trip, and something supernatural or maybe extraterrestrial happens, and they have to deal with it, and basically their body is like slowly like forming together, and that's really all I can say because that's all the trailers will give you. There's a lot more to it. It's a deep, meaningful film about codependence and about relationships. It's a fascinating movie. Alison Brie and Dave Franco both have fantastic chemistry. Hence, well, they're married, so of course they have great chemistry. This movie is truly disgusting. It's really gross, but I didn't mind it. Like I'm not a body horror fan. I think that shit's nasty. I just don't like it. I get grossed out by that stuff. I don't get scared by horror movies, but I do get grossed out by them. I'm just like, that's just sick. That's why I don't like the Terrifier movies. I think they're just too disgusting and too gross. The Saw movies, I'm just like, that shit's just nasty. It's not entertaining for me. That's just gross. But this one, there's like meaning behind its grotesque, violent scenes, and I understand what the filmmaker was trying to tell with its story. And I appreciate that. And I thought the two leads were very good. And the scares were legit creepy. The music was very, very effective. It was very creepy and unsettling. The ending was also really good. I actually liked how the movie ended. It is a weird movie, though. It is not for everyone. I know. It's not a straight, like, horror film, too. Like, there's a lot of slow moments in this movie. There's a lot of dramatic moments, and there's a lot of moments just about them talking about their relationship, which is what I like about horror films when they do that. Hence why I liked last year's Heretic. I thought that was a very good horror film because it wasn't really just about the horror. A lot of it was about the conversations that these characters were having. And that was my favorite part about this movie is the conversations that these two are having with each other about relationships and marriage. I thought all of that was really good, and I thought the two of them did a very good job, and I thought the script was really solid. Is there stuff that I just think was too disgusting? Yes, because it's just a personal thing. I don't find that enjoyable. And there are moments that were unnecessary, I would say. I'm speaking like violently and sexually. Very unnecessary. It was just weird. Just gonna say that. But I thought it was a good movie. I would probably never watch it again. There's no reason for me to ever watch this movie again. But I still thought it was a very good movie. And I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was good. I would definitely recommend it. Let's go with another positive one. The Life of Chuck. I finally got to check this one out. It's been out for a while, but I finally got to check it out. It is actually very good. I'm actually shocked how good it was. I did not have any intention of actually watching this damn movie. But it's really good. It's a Stephen King adaptation. It's directed by Mike Flanagan, a horror director who did this. It's a weird movie too. It's very strange. It is a very deep, dramatic story about life and about the enjoyment and brightness of life and how your life can just end like that. I appreciated this movie actually. I thought it was ambitious. I thought it was deep. I thought it was moving. I thought Tom Hiddleston and Mark Hamill of all people were really solid in this movie. Like, you got like Nick Offerman's narration and Matthew Lillard. You got some like interesting cast members in this film, and they're all very good. Everyone gives a very good performance. It is a very strange film, though. Like, I have to say, like, the transitions are weird. The tone gets a little weird. It gets comedic, dramatic, weird, and thrilling, and it gets strange. But it's not strange like it took me out of the film. I still was very invested with the story, and I liked the overall message, what it was trying to tell about life and about positivity and about living your life to the fullest. I enjoyed it. It was very much like a Secret Life of Walter Mitty kind of feel, which I really love that movie too. I think that's a very underrated film. I think this is another like underrated gem. I feel like no one's talking about it. I feel like no one gives a shit about it, and honestly, it was really good. I thoroughly was entertained, by the film. I thought the cast was strong. I thought it was very deep. I thought it was very moving. The script was solid. Even Mike Flanagan, as a horror director, directing something like this is so different, so out of his comfort zone, and I kind of respect him for that. I think he's a very talented director. A lot of his horror stuff is very good and very creepy, but this is just a nice story, and I would definitely recommend it. I'd give it a 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was very good. All right, now we got to end on some crap now. Let's talk about the Smurfs. I don't know why I even wanted to watch this movie because I knew it would be shit. There has never been a single good Smurfs movie. I think they're all crap. The live action ones are crap. The animated one was crap. And this one's crap. That's it. It's just shit. The Smurfs was like this old school cartoon series that like kids back in the day used to watch. There was not really deep meaning. There was not really good characters. It was just a fun, mindless kid show. And now they've just made it into all these movies, and they're trying to make the Smurfs happen and trying to make the new generation like the Smurfs. And it's not going to happen. Just like Fetch, it's never going to happen. No one gives a flying fuck about these stupid Smurfs movies. They're all garbage. The Smurfs suck. 1 out of 10. Oh my god. I have one more. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Stupid. I Know What You Did Last Summer, the original, is not a very good movie, even though it was written by Kevin Williamson, who did Scream. Scream's just a better movie. A lot of people compare Scream to I Know What You Did Last Summer. There's no comparison. Scream is better in every way, shape, or form. It's a better horror movie. It's a better comedic film. It's got better commentary. It's more satirical. It's just clever. It's creepier. It's a better slasher film. It's got a better protagonist. It's better in every way, shape, or form. I Know What You Did Last Summer has its moments. There's moments I like in I Know What You Did Last Summer. The idea is really cool, but it's just really silly and goofy. The original is just a very silly 90s horror film. And then the sequel, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, is... The movie's unintentionally hysterical. It is fucking hilarious. The sequel to I Know What You Did Last Summer, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, is one of the worst horror films you'll watch, but it is really funny. So now this like sequel, it's doing what Scream's doing. That's why I hate. I Know What You Did Last Summer is again trying to build something like what Scream did, but it just can't. And it almost did exactly what Scream does with the new Scream movies they're doing. Because I hate the new Scream films, Scream 5 and Scream 6. I'm not a big fan of them. This new I Know What You Did Last Summer does the same thing. It destroys the legacy characters. It tries to bring in new, modern, douchebag characters of the 2025. And they're just unlikable and annoying to watch. There's nothing enjoyable about this movie. It's not scary. There's a couple cool kills, but it's just stupid characters and stupid modern characters. And then the legacy characters are useless. And what they do with Freddie Prinze Jr. is just... what? And that's just modern movies now, in a nutshell, they're just taking something from the old school age and just ruining it to make it better for modern generations, and it's failing horribly. This new I Know What You Did Last Summer was awful. Just awful. Terrible characters. A butcher of the legacy characters, even though the legacy characters aren't even all that great. But man, do they ruin them more, and just it's bad. I give it a 3 out of 10. A couple cool kills, but no, it's just shit. So yeah, those were all the reviews of the films I've seen in the past couple weeks. Hope you all enjoyed it. Give me your thoughts and opinions on all these movies I talked about. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.